My name is Nicola and I am simply a stitcher. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, it's wonderful to have you, and if you're returning, thank you very much. You're coming back to spend a little more time with me. I can't even speak. Come back to spend a little more time with me today. I've just realised I have forgotten my tablet. Can you pass it to me please, darling? So I'm here to share with you the week's progress. So this is a Flosstube that is being filmed on the Monday night, the 22nd, but it's actually going out on the Tuesday, the 23rd. It just makes things a little bit easier for Andy with the editing, fitting it in with his channel. I've got quite a lot to show this week. I've actually got 6 projects, so 5 full coverage and my start and finish. And if you don't move out the light, I'm going to throw something at you. Stood right in the natural light, and we don't get enough natural light. Right, that's the wildlife tamed in the corner. Right, okay. So as I said, I've got 6 projects, 5 of which are full coverage, and 1 is my start and finish. So the first one is, so I've got that many bits of fabric knocking about today, it's ridiculous. It's this one. It's my Tilton Crafts piece, and it's the Realm of Middle Earth map. And this one I am doing on 25 count even weave 1/1 full cross. Just get it out of the bag because I forgot to do that. So I was working on this on Monday last week and Tuesday, which is why I didn't show it last week, because I hadn't done the 2 days on it. We were at 27.33% and we are now at 27.46, and again I've just continued. There's another river coming in, working down that part there, filling in as I go, and just keeping on. It's not that far to the left hand side, to the right hand side. Can't get my lefts and rights today. That's the only downside of filming in an evening. I tend to be a touch on the tired side. So yeah, so that's that one, and that will be coming out later this week into rotation again. Just put that away before something goes amiss with it. Okay, so the next one that I've worked on, oh no, wrong one. Mock up, that's better. Is this one, and it's Heaven and Earth design, artwork by Aimee Stewart, and this is a stitching shelf. This piece was gifted to me by my friend Petra over on Instagram, and it is the regular size max colour version. So this piece, no, wrong one. View PDF, that's it. 725 stitches wide by 518 high, whereas the max super size would be 999 by whatever the ratio is for down, probably about 800 or something like that. So for this one, again, it's stitched on 25 count even weave, and I'm working 1/1 full cross. This one was out on a stitch with me this week. We went from 12.83 to 13.21%, and I've been back working on the left side. So as you can see here, we've got, you know, quite a few full squares in. So we're going along again on an, you know, another sort of 10 stitches deep row along. Oh, try and get a bit closer. Colours in this are absolutely beautiful. And I did, it was a bit of a funny stitch with me, because with this frame being so long, I didn't account for that when I bought the frame. So, you know, I have it sort of, it won't go, it can't be on my library, so it's kind of balanced a little bit, and I have to be careful because where I sit, there's the access point to my upstairs. So I have to be careful about stitching it when there's lots of people around, because they'll just, you know, bang into the end of the frame. Somebody suggested that I stitch it upside down, but I'm stubborn and I like doing it the right way up. So, but thank you very much for the suggestion. So yeah, so 12.83 to 13.21%, so a little bit of progress on that. So the next one I've worked on is again another Heaven and Earth design, and it's this one, and it's the Night Cafe. Artwork is by Leonid Afremov. You know, I think filming at this time of day, I think the colours look a lot more vibrant, you know, than when I film in the morning, so this might actually be the way to go. This one's had some extra work on it this week. You'll see why later. It was also out on a stitch with me, and we are now at from 2.91 to 3.11%. We're stitching this 2/1 on 10th stitch using my version of the snake method on 25 count Aida, and there's obviously lots of park threads there. So, but yeah, I mean, there's quite a lot of colours in this part here, and you wouldn't think it, but that bit there was the most confetti heavy part of this that I've had so far. But I think next time I show this, what I'll do is I'll take it out of all of its gubbins, that's, you know, the whole sort of fabric, so I can actually show the piece in its entirety, because I will be needing to move the frame after this piece is next outing. So that's that. So I made it over 3%. Proper pleased with that. Next one I worked on is another Heaven and Earth design and another gift from the lovely Petra. And this is She Sleeps, and the artwork is by Stephanie Pui Mun Law, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and it's a circular stitch, as you can see. It is the max colour version, but again the regular size, like the stitching shelf. Now I'm stitching this one on 20 count Aida, 2/1 full cross, and I've just finished a few minutes ago the last sort of 2 days worth of work on this, so I've just took it out of its frame. It's as wrinkled up as it comes, but you know, I think you'll sort of see where we are. So there we go. So as you can see, the top is looking much more filled in. Yeah, it's a 20 count Aida, 2/1 full cross. Yes, that's right, this one. That top flower centre is coming out quite well there, I think, in the middle, and it's a lovely stitch, but 20 count and 2 strands, it's a little bit harder to get the needle through, and I've had a little needle injury, as you can see. I've punctured, let's just even cover my face up or something, punctured my finger end no end of times, you know, when I'm sort of going through, and I'm every so often, poor old Andy's sitting in the corner, every so often he just hears this ow, because I've managed to stab myself yet again. But anyway, so with She Sleeps we have moved from 2.35 to 3.15%, so that's coming along very well, and I'm pleased with how I got on that. I think all of these full coverage pieces have had an extra a couple of hundred stitches in each time that they've come out this week, should I say. Now, one that's had more work than the average is my last full coverage that I'm showing today. That's Envy, that's not the right one, it's this one. Back up. So again, another Heaven and Earth design, and it's the Freebie Maui Princess, artwork by Hannah Lynn. It's coming a little closer there. And I've been doing what I said I was going to do, so extra stitching time, even though the others have had, this has also been out every day in the last few days. We have moved from 48.16% to 48.85%, and it's had sort of a good number of stitches that have been put in. So as you can see, I've worked putting some of this purple, and I've worked down on this orange part here. This blue section is filled in, there's a few part threads, And I did do last week on a stitch with me, I worked on that sort of little bottom bit there, but I've been mainly on this bit on this side because it's the more awkward of the two sides to get to, as silly as that sounds. So yeah, so I'm not far away from 50%, and tomorrow, Tuesday that this is going out, is the 23rd, 31 days in May, so I've still got, you know, another sort of 8 days on it. And tomorrow this one starts on its 2-day rotation as well, so I'll do a full day on this. So just for completeness, come off park threads. There we go. So it's looking really, really nice, and I'm very pleased with how she's coming along. So yeah, 48.85% now, and like I said, the aim is get it to 50 before the month's end, so you'll have to come back next week and see how I do. Andy's nodding his head over there approvingly, although whether it's at me or not, I don't know. So the last thing that I've got to show this week is not a full coverage, it's my start and finish for May, and it was the Riolis kit called Dog Show, and this one I'm happy to say is a finish. So this one, I haven't said it about Maui Princess. Maui Princess stitched 1/1 full cross on 25 count, because I'm terrible at remembering that. So Dog Show is finished. It was finished a few days ago, and then the final back stitches were done. It's not fully back stitched, it's a partial back stitch, but I think the effect of it is really, really good. So what I'm doing with this one, once I have ironed it and taken out the centre mark, this one will be framed and it will be donated to the dog sanctuary that Hannah works at, and well, she volunteers there every week, every Tuesday, and she'll take it there, and they will, I said to them, you know, you can raffle it off or sell it or whatever to raise some money for the dog sanctuary. So that's what's going to happen with that, and I'm sure that they'll be very pleased with it. I mean, I was really pleased. I mean, look at those colours, they're just beautiful. And just to say as well, I mean, Riolis, I posted pictures of this on Instagram, and Riolis were very very keen to comment on it, and you know, they obviously were watching my progress on it, which was quite nice when the designers get involved. So it's 3/1 this on 14 count, and as I said a couple of times before, unlikely to be DMC thread because ever so slightly thinner. Nonetheless, it was really nice to work with because it just had that nice sort of softness, a satiny, sort of a silky feel to it, which just, you know, it was lovely to work with, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's the piece overall, I really like the subject. So there we go. Hi Cat. Hi. Cat might want to come up in a minute. Right. Hey, come in. Come and say hi. Come on. Let's see if we can get her in. Come on. Hi. No, as soon as I go to pick her up, she runs off. So yeah, so that's all of my stitching. So June is a no start and finish month. So I won't be starting doing a start finish. When I've done my 500 full coverage a day, I'll either be getting Maui Princess out, or I'll be doing a bit of a sweewee, you know, stitch what I want when I want. I've still got a couple of bits that I want to do. Pandemic does need to come out, and the London kit does need finishing off, but it's the only one that does need finishing. It'll not take long. So I might even have that done next week's Flosstube, because we have a bank holiday in the UK again next week, so that means more stitchy time for me. I'm very happy about that. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say. I've got 2 stitches with me is going to come out this week, one with chat and one I think it's an ASMR one. Yes, be an ASMR one. Don't have an awful lot of chatty subject this week, so it's going to be, it is what it is. It might not be a full hour, might be sort of less than that, but let's see, and see how we get on. But other than that, oh, I've got some stash coming, so next week I'll be able to share some stash with you. Something sort of quite nice, which I've been able to do finally after about 2 years. So I also found, I mentioned it before quite a while ago, my Chinese silk embroidery kit, which I want to share that with you as well. Plus I do want to do a gecko rouge unboxing, and there's also a French knots and backstitch tutorial kind of thing that I want to put up as well, because I've been asked for those both on here and on Instagram. So there's lots going on, it's just a case of fitting it all in. But yeah, so all that's left to say is thanks very much again for watching, thanks for coming back. If you've not subscribed, please do hit the button, give the video a like and add a comment below, because I love to read your comments. If you do have the time and the opportunity, there's well over 100 videos on my channel. Do go and check out another video of mine. But other than that, do take care. Thanks for watching. Happy stitching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.